To become a steady-state society, or a scaled-back society, a new source of energy needs to be found. A scaled-back society is digressing the amount of pollution it once had, and a steady-state society plateaus its amount of pollution. It's not just for our cars, it's for everything. We need a clean and abundant fuel source. Fossil fuels emit carbon dioxide, which is harmful to the ozone. Not only that, but mining for these resources, such as oil and coal, can cause pollution and be dangerous to our environment. So we have to find another way. There has to be something else we can use. Let's try taking windmills and wind turbines to turn wind into electricity. You can put them almost anywhere. The base of the windmill only takes up a few square yards, leaving the rest of the land for countless possibilities. There's a downside to windmills. Sometimes the wind isn't there. The windmills also create noise pollution. For sure we can find a resource that is just as good, if not better. How about we capture the power of the sun and turn that into electricity? If a 1.5 kilowatt PV system is built to harness solar energy, it'll result in the prevention of 60,000 pounds of coal being burned and keep 110,000 pounds of carbon dioxide out of our ozone. To contrary belief, a solar panel can still absorb the sun's rays even when it's behind the clouds. If a home is completely sustained on a solar-powered system, that means they would no longer be connected to the rest of the world's energy grid. Americans like to use lots of gas, not just to get from A to B, but for fun as well. For my next point, I'm going to pass it over to my good friend Jay Leno.
Car enthusiasts that think, oh, this is going to be awful. No, it won't. It'll save the petrol, it'll save your MG or your Sprite or your Midget, whatever you have, and you go out in the weekend, you have fun, and then you put this in the car park during the week. Much like the automobile was the savior of the horse. You know, in the cities, at least in America, horses would be whipped and they'd drop dead. And then when the car came along, it freed up the horse to be used for recreational purposes and just the beauty of the animal, whatever you want to call it. And I think these type of cars would be the savior of our sports cars, our MGs, our Porsches, things like that.
You know how the Toyota Prius is the sort of darling of Hollywood? It's a fashion statement.
But you know why, BC? Because it has the moral superiority. With the Prius, you can go, look, I am driving an unattractive car because I am saving the planet. See, in America, we like everyone to know about the good work we're doing anonymously.
Alternative energy is going to take lots of research and development and time to develop into something that can be used worldwide. Structurally, alternative resources make jobs, but what doesn't? A new form of energy will keep the world moving. It'll power everything. I mean, what more needs to be said there? In conflict, it's going to take a lot of money and time to create these electric-powered cars. And for now, the only thing that can create electricity is fossil fuels. So, now that the music is done, and I've said all I need to say, thank you for listening.
Oh my God, so this is how it ends? I always thought I'd die having to sit through the Canadian Film Festival.
I don't wish to cause you any harm, and I won't. The end.